for this summer with you. I had a little bit of a difficult time coming up with my picks. Not because I didn't have enough, but because I had too many. You all know I love nail polish, and I had such a hard time narrowing down which polishes I wanted to include. As I was going through my collection and I was picking stuff out, I'm like, oh, I want to include this one and this one and this one and this one. And before you knew it, I had like almost 40 polishes sitting in front of me. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen. I did weed it down to about half. So I have about 20 polishes to show you. I've hauled a lot of really fun, bright colors for the summer lately. But I think that, you know, you've seen all of those and everyone knows about the current collections and the current polishes that are out. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of look at other ones, or maybe ones that aren't talked about as much, and kind of give those to you as other options for polishes that you could go try to get. So let's go ahead and get this started with a couple of green polishes. The first one I want to show you is I'm with the Lifeguard from Glaze, and this is like a neon lime green color. It is so pretty. The formula is a little watery, a little thin, but it is workable. Some of these, I'm just going to say right now, some of these polishes do not have the best formulas, especially on the neons, and I have quite a few neons because I love neon polishes, but the color to me is what really matters, and as long as the formula is workable, I will handle having a better or less than better formula to get the color. But anyway, this is such a fun color. I think this can be paired with so many other beautiful neon colors. It really just pops. It's just so bright. You know, all of these neons are just going to be so bright, and they're just going to be so loud and really get attention on your nails. But this one is no exception. And then the other one I have here is a little bit of a darker polish. This is also Glaze Running in Circles. And while this is a bit of a darker polish, this is so beautiful because of like the glass flecks that are in it. And it really just flashes on your nails. It doesn't appear quite as dark on your nails as it does in the bottle because it is a little bit on the sheer side. So the color tones down a bit. But the glass flecks in it, they are awesome, and I just can't even tell you like how it flashes in the sunlight. It's so gorgeous and it's so pretty, and I think that this would be really nice for summer because you're gonna have sunlight all the time, always catching those glass flecks and making it look beautiful. Next up, I've got some purples to share with you. This first one is Essie. This is DJ Play That Song. This is a neon purple, but it's definitely like a warmer based purple, and it dries a little bit darker than what you see in the bottle. You know, there's always this debate about layering things over white. You can if you want to try to make it lighter. You don't have to. Whatever. The choice is up to you. It just depends on the polish if you think you need it or not. But this is a nice one to use with like warmer toned oranges or like warmer toned pinks. They just kind of blend very well together and just make a really cute, fun look. Next up here we've got That's Shore Bright from Glaze, and this is a cooler toned, lighter purple. It's very pretty. I really like how this one looks. It's one of those where it's like darker but lighter at the same time, so it's like a mid-tone purple but a lighter mid-tone purple, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I would completely call this one like neon, but it is really bright and really fun to look at on your nails, and it's just a gorgeous color. And I've got a couple of more like pinky purples. This one is a Sinful Shine called Royal Flush, and you're probably looking at it going, Katie, you're saying that's a summer polish? That totally looks fall. And in the bottle, it does kind of look fall. But what I really love about this polish is that it's so bright actually on your nails. It's a dark bright. So it's a very beautiful purpley, magenta-y, pinky kind of shade, and while it is a bit darker, it really does just kind of pop on your nails, and it's just a brighter polish. I really think you can make this work, especially like if you pair it with some other like brighter summery colors, and this polish I think would look even brighter than how it does alone. But if you're maybe looking for like a darker bright polish, I think this one's great. This next one, I still do not know if I should call this pink or if I should call this purple. It's so hard to pick. I categorize it in my purples, like in my swatch sticks. It's organized with my purples, but it's kind of out of place with my purples. But if I put it in my pinks, it's like even more out of place with my pinks. So I think it leans a little bit more purple, but it's such a hard one to describe. This is Purple Panic from China Glaze. This is like a neon purpley pink color. Has a little bit of shimmer. You can see it on your nails a little bit, but not a whole lot. So staking beautiful. Oh my gosh. I have not worn this one yet, and I'm going to for sure. Like my next couple of manis, this one has got to go on my nails. It's so pretty, and it's so bright, and it's so different. It's such a different color because people are going to be going, is it pink? Is it purple? I don't know. It's just a pretty color, and it's going to be so flashy on your nails, and I bet you anything people will probably ask me what this polish is when I wear it. Let's talk about some teal polishes. This first one here is Zoya, and this is Zoya Zuza. It's a beautiful, deeper teal shade with lots of pretty shimmer in it. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. This is totally a one-coat polish. Fantastic formula. And you know what's interesting? When I was going through my collection trying to find polishes I wanted to show you guys, this is like the only brighter Zoya that I own. I was so surprised. I never realized that like all my Zoyas are like darker and fall and winter colors. So that's something I need to change because Zoya has some amazing, beautiful, fun, bright summer colors, and I need to buy some. But even though this is the only one I have, I really do love this one, and not only for the formula, but the color's beautiful, and it has enough shimmer that you can see it, which I really like, because you all know by now that I do not like it when they put shimmer in and you can't see it on your nail, but this one is beautiful. If you want a bit of a deeper turquoise shade, I think SinfulShine My Kryptonite would be a great choice for that. This is another one of those that's darker but brighter. This one isn't as bright as the other one. This does tend to look a little bit darker on your nails, but teal and turquoise kind of shades are very appropriate for the summertime. So I think that even though it's a bit darker, I think that it would still look very nice and clean and classy on your nails. You know, a good cream polish like this, I think would just kind of really give you kind of a fresh, beautiful summer look. And if you're in the market for a neon turquoise shade, this is Turned Up Turquoise from China Glaze. Beautiful. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, I think. It's more kind of like I wouldn't call it a shimmer, it's more kind of like a satin look to it. But it's so beautiful. One of those that's just going to be a bright, nice turquoise shade on your nail if that's something that you're looking for. Obviously would look great with other neon polishes. It's beautiful. I love it. I love neons and I love turquoises, so this is a win-win for me. This next one I did recently haul, but I had to include it because this polish is so gorgeous for the summer. It is Pop Beauty Mint Magic. The polish everybody knows about, but it's just phenomenal. I don't know if I would completely call this neon. It's close to neon. I would just say more it's like really, really bright. But you know, it's that beautiful, light, minty, green, blue kind of color. It's just so pretty, and it just flashes so much, and it pops, and people just cannot help but notice your hands when you're wearing this polish because it's just gorgeous. All right, let's talk some peaches and pinks. So the first three I have to show you together because they're similar. They're not the same, they are different, but they're very similar. So we've got three colors here. We have Son of a Peach, Flip Flop Fantasy, and Shocking Pink. This is obviously the most peachy. This is like a pinky peachy color, and this is like a bubblegum pink. All neon, all gorgeous. I had to show these like together because as you can see, I mean, especially like these two, they are similar, but they are different on the swatch, and on your nails you can definitely tell they're different. But I love all three of these colors so much. I mean, This would make a beautiful ombre, wouldn't it? I think this would make a really cool ombre. Neon peaches and pinks, I don't know why, but they just get me. They always do. And I could go on about 3 or 4 other neon pink shades that I have from China Glaze. Like I said, I had to like dole down my list because I had so many. But these 3 I feel like are probably my more favorites and like ones I would probably recommend to be more like staple colors. They're just so pretty. They're like lighter shades, but they're bright and they're vibrant and they're in your face. And how can you just not love these? They're so gorgeous. So I'm gonna show you just individually. This one's Son of a Peach. Peachy Orange Neon. This one is Flip Flop Fantasy. This is definitely one of the more popular shades from China Glaze. And this is like a pinky peach color. Neon, obviously, beautiful. And then we have Shocking Pink, which is more of like your blue based or blue toned bubblegum neon pink. So pretty. Yeah, I would recommend all 3 of these. Like if you want to start your neon pinks and peaches collections, these are the 3 I would honestly recommend that you start with because they're gorgeous. I do have one cream to share with you also in case neon isn't your thing. This is SinfulShine All the Rage. This is a beautiful like hot pink kind of color. It will just look beautiful on your nails. Again, this one does look a little bit dark in the bottle, but it's not quite so dark on your nails. It really is more of just like a hot pink shade. It's just pretty. I think this would be a great toe shade. I think this would make a great pedicure color. But I think it looks like in the bottle there's a little bit of shimmer, but let me look here because I don't think you can see it. Yeah, you can't see the shimmer at all once you have it swatched. So if you see any shimmer in the bottle, it disappears once you put it on. Let's talk some blues. I've got a couple blues to share with you. The first one is China Glaze Splish Splash. I did recently haul this one as well, but it's not like from a new collection. This is just a gorgeous, kind of more of a royal blue neon shade. I wouldn't call it like completely neon, but it's probably as close to a neon in this shade as you are going to get. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it, but not much. Beautiful, bright. Again, gonna flash on your nails. I've said this over and over. Just kind of the nature of the polishes I'm picking out, but beautiful color. I have an OPI liquid sand here. This is Tiffany Case, and this is kind of a lighter, kind of sky blue color with lots of silver shimmer in it. It's a beautiful liquid sand, and the silver shimmer really lightens the color even more and really just makes it super sparkly and shimmery on your nails. And while I don't think all liquid sands are appropriate for summer, I do think this one is, just because it does look so light and fresh on your nails, and obviously super sparkly because of all the glitter that's in it. But it's a really nice formula too. All liquid sands are. That's pretty universally known, but it's just a nice lighter blue to have for the summertime. And lastly here, I had to give a shout out to my Sally Hansen Xtreme Wear Pacific Blue. This is the original. There's tons of hype going on about this right now, and I'm not going to go off on it, except if you didn't know, they're discontinuing this color. And well, they're not discontinuing the color, they changed the color. So it's still called Pacific Blue, but now it's a darker shimmery blue and does not have a good formula from what I've heard. I have not tried it myself, but I've heard it has a really crappy formula. I do not know why they're making the change. I'm not happy with it. I don't think anybody is. I went and bought backups of this baby because it's beautiful, but how can you not include this in your summer favorites? Even though it's, you know, like kind of a hype right now because they're getting rid of it, like I would still include this anyway. Like it's beautiful, and if you do not have this, go to your drugstores and try to find it because they're gone forever, because this is such a beautiful polish. There are some dupes out there that are close, but this is inexpensive, beautiful formula, beautiful everything. There's not one bad thing you can say about this polish. It's just phenomenal. And lastly, I've got some like oranges and corals to share with you. The first one I've got here is Orly Mayhem Mentality. This is neon orange. It's not like Crayola orange, it's like a lighter orange. I do have like a neon Crayola orange, but that is a bright, oh my gosh kind of polish, and I think it's kind of hard to wear just because it's very, very bold. Where this one, I feel like, while this is still very flashy and very bold, it's a more of a wearable neon orange shade. It does have a little bit of like peachiness to it, but I definitely would call it orange. I have worn this just a few weeks ago, and holy cow, were my nails bright. I wore it on all my fingers. My mom did not like it at all. She told me it looked like a traffic cone, but I don't care because it's beautiful and I love it, and I know that you guys will love it too. Next up, we have one of my favorite OPIs. This is Hot and Spicy from OPI. I love this color. It's like an orangey coral cream. Beautiful. I love it. I adore this color. I love corals. I love all corals. I like red corals, orange corals, pink corals. I love them all. But this one I feel like is the perfect orange coral shade. I don't think it has too much orange. I think it's like the perfect balance between orange with just a little bit of the coral thrown in. It's just beautiful. Love this polish. And if you like this one, then you may also like this one. In the bottle, they look rather different, but when you actually apply them, they don't look quite so different. This is one I don't hear a lot of people talk about. This is Bright Lights Big Color. And this is kind of like Hot and Spicy with a little bit more pink and shimmer in it. So this one I think is very pretty too. If you're looking for a shimmery polish, I think this would be a great one to use for the summertime. The shimmer does come through pretty good on your nail. It's not like the best shimmer out there, but it's a very fine, nice glow kind of shimmer that you get on your nail. Beautiful. Like I said, it just has a little bit more pink in it than Hot and Spicy does. Beautiful, beautiful summer shade. The last one I have to share is another Sally Hansen Extreme Wear, and apparently they're changing the color on this one too. So they're still going to call it Coral Reef, but I guess they're changing the color. Again, ugh. And while we're on this topic, they're changing Mellow Yellow also. So I went and bought my buckets of Pacific Blue and Mellow Yellow because those are seriously two of my favorite Sally Hansen polishes. And this is one of my favorite Sally Hansen polishes also. So now I have to go back and hunt again and try to find a couple backups of these, because if I ever run out of this, it will be a sad day. Coral Reef is such a beautiful pinky coral. It's very heavily pink coral. There's lots and lots of pink in it, but I wouldn't just call it a pink. There is coral in it too. It's beautiful. Again, beautiful formula on this one. It's opaque. It's pigmented. It's just everything you want in a nail polish. It's a beautiful shade. I think this looks good, seriously, on every single skin tone. I'm so upset with you, Sally Hansen. Why are you changing the good ones? Ugh. So again, if you like this shade and you want to try to go pick it up, you need to go look for it now, because once they're gone to this old stuff, they're gone forever. I have got one more polish to share with you. It is a textured polish, and this is a one coat textured polish. It's amazing. This is Hammer Terracotta by Finger Paints. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In the bottle, it does look a little bit darker, but it's very sparkly, dries very sparkly. And it kind of dries to like a rose gold look. This is a beautiful textured polish. And because it's kind of the rose gold, I think really rose gold's a shade that you can wear all year round. But I think that this one in particular is good for summer because since it is textured, you do get a lot more sparkle from it, and the texture kind of gives it a dimension, and I think that this would be a gorgeous polish, I cannot talk today, to wear for the summer. Alright guys, those were my polish picks for this summer. I know I picked a ton. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help it. I just had to share all of my amazing polishes with you because I love them all so much, and I'm really happy too because doing this, it really made me pick out polishes I either haven't tried yet, or polishes that I kind of forgot maybe I had, and then it kind of like made me re-fall in love with them. So I'm like, okay, for sure, I need to make sure I wear these this summer. So I'm really glad I was able to do that and really kind of like make my summer mani list almost and find different colors I want to wear for the summer. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Remember, my Instagram and blog and all that fun stuff is listed down below for you if you want to check me out anywhere else. And until next time, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon. Peace, love, and polish. Bye, guys.